Can you share what initially made you choose Restore and Renovate Homes for your project?
I can answer that. Nick and I worked together for, I don't know, a few years, 3 or 4, 5 years. I can't remember. He was great to work with, very hardworking. And I just felt like I had complete trust, and I had someone I could trust in.
It's a garage.
And
give him a shot.
Yeah.
But it was, you did fine. I mean, they seemed to know what they were doing. I mean, we didn't get out there and get involved in any building or anything, but they didn't waste time. They went about their business. They knew what they were up to. And so, let them go. Yeah. Later on in the project, I was painting on their heels. They'd finish the siding and I'd be right behind them painting before the fall weather came. And they're pretty easy to get along with. They weren't bothered by somebody hovering with them, and they stayed right about their jobs.
Nice. When things came up, as they inevitably do in a project, how did we make you feel through that process when something came up?
Well, usually it came up with a set of options. Here's what we could do, A or B or C, and here's what it'll cost, and we'll work our way through. And this might not make any difference, but it might make a difference if you want to do that later. And, we just picked through our choices and, got on with the work. So.
Yeah, I appreciated the flexibility and communication, because there were things brought up by the permitting process, I believe. I don't have a huge handle on that because Nick did such a great job of kind of taking care of all that and insulating it from us, but we had decisions to make, and everything just turned out great.
What was your favorite part of working with us and why?
Well, I like the fact that I just didn't have a care in the world. The trust factor, and they would come and go when they said they would. Great communication.
Yeah, basically no surprises. I mean, some stuff with what the city required or whatever else, but by and large, we'll do this by Thursday. There it was Thursday. This will be happening then. It was happening then. And so it was reliable, and no surprises is a way to go.
I enjoyed interacting with everyone too. They're a very great group of people, very friendly, and just fun to watch work, to be honest. They look like they're really enjoying themselves. And we had some good conversations and things too, which I didn't expect, but it was really nice. The whole purpose of the garage addition was to get a teardrop trailer in it, and we only had so much space. And then according to the city, we had to be so far from the property line, and we weren't sure if we should have a gravel or cement, or how everything was going to work, and we wanted it to be seamless with the existing garage. I didn't want to look like some sort of lean-to that's just slapped onto the side. And I remember when we met with you, you were able to address those things. And if maybe you didn't know the question right away, you got all the answers, and it ended up into this project where you look at the garage now, it looks completely seamless. The roof blends in with the siding. They were redone, and they all match. And
yeah, I mean, generally speaking, we were going to quick do something simple, and between, you require ridiculous footings, and it has to be this, and it can't be too close to that, and to make it all work, we ended up upgrading in some significant ways, but it's better actually, cement floor, because the gravel would have just been as expensive, which is surreal, but welcome to St. Paul. But yeah, it worked out in the end, and we just kept making the decisions and getting through the thing, and it did eventually come out. I didn't understand what she had in mind, and when it was built, it was, that makes...
You didn't understand?
Well, the back door through to the yard.
Oh,
but once it was
the barn door.
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. That's the best part.
That's a
Because
good part.
I open that thing in the winter and stick my lawn chair in there, and the sun shines and blocks the wind,
That's great.
and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 5. In what ways did we go above and beyond to meet your needs?
Is this where you tell them about the car? One of the guys was cutting through the other part of the garage, and one of the tools on his belt just kind of left a big old scratch down the side of the car. And
Brand new.
brand new car, literally weeks old. And Nick knew a guy, and so we took it out there, and he completely refixed the side of it, buffed it all out, and took care of it at his auto body shop, and it was just covered.
Mhm.
And
And
so-
it looks perfect.
Yeah, it was fine. But it was a learning experience for the kid didn't take his hammer off his belt when he was sneaking through the garage. Because don't do that. And you fix it. Don't fire the guy. He's going to learn from this. And so it's kind of a growing thing for everybody at that point. Not a big deal. You just keep moving.
Yeah, he felt bad. I know you felt kind of bad when you told us about it, but we have 4 kids. We get it. So.
And then the callback, coming back to fix the door,
Oh yeah.
fix the barn door.
Yeah. So this lovely barn door that we have, that opens up into the backyard. I didn't notice it first, but you did. And one of the trim boards was a different, height.
It was 1x4 instead of 1x6 on the bottom. So it was up by almost 2 inches.
Yeah. And he didn't notice it. I mean,
I painted it and didn't notice
Nick
it.
didn't notice it, and he built it. You painted it and didn't notice it. He told me to look at the door.
But a week later.
I didn't notice it, and then you pointed it out, and then it was the only thing we could see every time we looked into the backyard.
Sent a picture of Nick. He's like, what?
Yeah.
What board?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's like, absolutely, and
They came back out.
You came back out and fixed that, and it's perfect.
But it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Question number 6. How did the final result compare to your expectations? Kind of touched on this already a little bit.
I think it looks fabulous. We get a lot of compliments. It looks super beautiful from the alley, which, an alley garages are not necessarily what you would call beautiful. Whole purpose was to get our travel trailer in and out of it, and
It was time to kind of clean up the garage anyway. It was older and needed a new siding, and so it now closely resembles the house. It's really tight. It looks like it's been there a long time.
yeah,
Which
I am
is
so
something
glad.
to aim for.
I'm so glad we decided to do it. I definitely, most definitely would recommend Nick and his crew to others. In fact, we're in the middle of a kitchen remodel right now, and I didn't hesitate twice to pick up the phone and call.
One of the good things about them is I like his subcontractors. They seem pretty normal, pretty decent taste, pretty reliable, and no strange flunkies. You don't mind them being in the house. So that's actually pretty important too.